Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now this is normally the time that I would share my monthly favorites with you. You know, all the Korean skincare products that I'm just absolutely loving and that have made a big impression on me. And I was totally prepared to do that video. So prepared. However, I just sort of feel like these are products that I've talked about so much already this month that it just didn't really feel exciting. And I wanted to do something different. So I changed my mind. 2 minutes ago, before I turned on the camera, I decided that instead what I would like to do is answer my Instagram DMs. Now, I do get a lot of messages from you guys and I want to respond to every single one of them, but I just really cannot. I just do not have the time. I wish that there was more than 24 hours in the day. There just really isn't. So I thought it would be great to kind of answer some of them spontaneously. I haven't looked at any of these, but I also want to share the questions with you too, because I feel like a lot of us have similar questions or the same questions. And this might be a good way to share questions and answers that can help the entire community. So give this video a big thumbs up. Let's hope for the best and let's get started. Okay, and I am, just for privacy's sake, I know some people are shy. I'm not going to share usernames because I think I'd feel weird if I asked a question and it ended up like publicly in a video. So the first question is, hello, I just watched your video on YouTube about moisture barrier. Mine is severely damaged and I just don't know what toner, what lotion, or what oil to use. Could you please help me? Okay, so first of all, I do have a video called products to heal your moisture barrier. So definitely check that video out if you have not yet. However, I think I should probably update that video because I've definitely discovered some new products that I would love to include on that list. I absolutely love the Keep Cool and Soothe Bamboo Toner, particularly for moisture barrier issues. The reason that I like that one is because it has a really good ability to hydrate the skin, but it also has the ability to kind of help lock in hydration. It's a very minimal product as well. It really is a good idea to stay minimal with your ingredients just to eliminate any potential irritants. When you're healing your skin, just go plain Jane. I particularly also like the Etude House Soon Jung Toner. I mean, we're talking just very purely hydrating products. So the second part of the question was like lotions or creams and oils. So as far as moisturizers go, my recommendation for CeraVe moisturizer, moisturizing cream still stands. I still love that. A new one that I've discovered that I would 100% put into it, like a severely damaged moisture barrier recommendation, would be the Iliune Ceramide 8.0 Concentrate Cream. It's got ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids. It's a fairly minimal blend of ingredients. It's just a nice finish to it too. It's not overly rich. It's a medium weight cream. It's protective, but it doesn't have like a greasy finish to it, which I feel like a lot of barrier focused creams, you know, creams that are like, I'll fix your barrier. So many of them are just excuses for really highly emollient finishes. So greasy, right? And this one isn't. So I find this works really well with sunscreen and makeup as well. Now, as far as oils go, you know, I would normally, what I really like to recommend is a 100% squalane oil blend. I usually will say if you're looking for oils, always look for a 100% blend, not like a lot of oils all in one. Usually the only reason I say that is because when there's a lot of oils in one product, they generally contain irritants like fragrance or essential oils. However, I have recently discovered Fortify from Stradia. It is an oil blend, but it contains really beneficial oils for moisture barrier repair because most of the oils that make up that blend are high linoleic acid oil. Linoleic acid oils are going to be more beneficial to repairing moisture barriers than oleic acid oils. Oleic acid is just more moisturizing, but linoleic acid is more repairing. Okay, I'm gonna go make a hot beverage because I'm feeling kind of like hoarse and raspy. So I'll be right back.
Stay there.
Okay. Okay, so the next question, this is a little bit long. Hi, lovely. I admire your channel so much. Thank you. I don't personally have sensitive skin, but can you please make a video about how essential oils are not safe for the skin and which ones are okay in a good product, or is it okay to have them listed at the bottom of the ingredients list? That would be much appreciated. Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for your message. Honestly, I don't think you guys know even the half of the extent of how much your warm and kind words really affect me in the most positive way possible. So thank you. Now, the first thing that I would say is you mentioned that you don't have sensitive skin. The one thing that I will say about essential oils that I've just kind of found in my experience, and this is more anecdotal experience, although it is based on some research that I've read about essential oils, is just really the fact that essential oils don't discriminate. And what I mean by that is many people with normal skin tolerance levels, so aka non-sensitive skin, have become sensitized by repeated exposure to essential oils. So the reason that I say that it doesn't discriminate is you don't have to start with sensitive skin to have issues with essential oils. They can wear down your skin's defenses over time. And that is really the tricky thing about essential oils, and why so many people, including myself, really just suggest not even getting started with products with essential oils, is because they can cause issues for you on your first use, your 5th use, or your 50th use. It really can take time to show symptoms on your skin, and by the time that it does, you're often not able to link it back to the essential oil product. Just because you don't have sensitive skin, don't rule out the fact that you can have sensitized skin. So as far as the reason as to why not to use them or why they're considered bad, is probably best answered more by a YouTube channel like Dr. Dre. She's a dermatologist, and she's spoken many, many times about why essential oils with repeated exposure can actually cause what basically is an allergic reaction or an allergen. Basically, repeated exposure can cause symptoms on the skin. My personal experience with essential oils that I've experienced firsthand is the fact that I've been able to use essential oils with no problems, and then it became a problem, like a massive problem. That is my personal experience with them, which is why I'm an advocate for avoiding them. I personally feel that no essential oil is worth being in a product. I don't think that it's a case of if there's only one listed at the bottom. I don't really buy into that, just because with my personal experience, it's the repeated exposure, and it's also the fact that so many of us are layering products with multiple essential oils in different products. So it becomes a little bit more complicated than just trying to break down an ingredients list. It is kind of like playing with fire. When you're using essential oils on your skin, you're kind of tempting fate a little bit, and it's not everybody's going to have problems, but it's kind of almost like just a matter of time for many of us before we start to experience symptoms. Okay, so here's another one. Hello, Kelly. I'm in desperate need of a new moisturizer for winter. Would you recommend the Cosrx Balancium Ceramide Cream or Oliveira Emollient Extra Comfort Cream? I hope you'll make a video on changing up a routine for winter soon. We'll definitely have some winter content coming up next month for sure. I've already got some in the works. As far as moisturizers are concerned, really depends on your skin type. Now, the Balancium cream, speaking of essential oils, does contain bergamot oil, so it's not really part of my current recommendations. The one thing about that particular cream, and I think I said this, I'm sure I said this in my review, is that it is a little greasy on top. So that's not really like the best cream in my opinion. Essential oils aside, with that kind of greasy, slow to absorb finish, there's just better ones out there. The Oliveira Emollient Extra Comfort Cream is super rich and buttery. Super rich and buttery. So that sounds up your alley. Super, super rich, super, super buttery, super nourishing, comforting. Then it's great. It's beautiful for dry skin. I usually put that one away in the warmer months because it is buttery. But I will probably be pulling that one back out for my kind of combo dry skin for the dead of winter. It's such a beautiful cream. I would also throw into the ring, as I said before, the Iliune Ceramide Ado Concentrate Cream. That's a really beautiful one. That's got a really nice finish to it because it doesn't have any like greasiness to it. If for some reason your skin's really not that dry, if you're more like classically combo, check out the Sunjung 2X Barrier Intensive Cream. The name is misleading misleading, but it is actually a much lighter cream that's still very protective. Okay, the next question is best skincare to wear under makeup. This just really depends on your skin. The one thing that I can tell you if you're really looking for better makeup application and look is to really focus on hydration, which is the key to everything, right? But if you particularly have like large pores that makeup settles into, if you have fine lines, I mean, hydration can really help plump the skin, which is going to make your skin a smoother canvas for putting makeup on top of. A good moisturizer, or even like a drop or two of oil in your moisturizer. You don't got to go full on heavy facial oil, but I do find that a little oil underneath makeup, especially if you have very dry skin, can kind of help give your skin that nice little glow. I will be honest, definitely having a great skincare routine in place will make your makeup look good overall, but the makeup products itself is really what is going to help. But I do find that a more moist foundation looks fresher on skin. It makes skin look a little bit nicer than, say, a matte finish, personally speaking. And primers can go a long way too, to help fill in pores, fine lines, to make sure your makeup doesn't settle anywhere and make sure that it doesn't slide off. So it's really a two-prong approach, but definitely focusing on hydration and maybe a little bit of oil to add a little bit of glow is definitely not going to hurt. Okay, next question. Can you recommend any serum for dry and dehydrated winter skin? The iUnique Noni one is always sold out, and I only trust your recommendation. Thank you so much for having a YouTube channel. Thank you so much for supporting it. Seriously, I would not be here if it wasn't for your guys' support. So thank you for your support. It helps me continue making videos. So what I would say is the iUnique Noni serum is lovely. I love that. I particularly was all over that this summer. But what I will say is if your skin is dry, very dehydrated, and if you are living in a climate that is starting to go into fall, or I'm sorry, going into winter, it's already fall, I would really suggest actually two different ones. The Noni is nice, but it's probably going to be too light for your skin. So the first one that I'm thinking of is the Skin Food Propolis Serum. It's a very balancing serum. It's not overly moisturizing, but it's actually got a little bit more balancing moisture, in my opinion, than the Noni serum does. Another serum that I would suggest as quite a direct competitor to the iUnique Noni Light Oil Serum is the Klairs Watery Oil Drop. I personally find the Klairs, having used both now for such a long time, I personally find the Klairs to be a lot more satisfying to drier skin than the Noni. The Noni is so good for nourishment that's lightweight, for warmer climates, but I personally have been reaching so much more for the Klairs recently, especially with the dropping temperatures, and my skin is going to swing a little bit more dry. The Klairs serum is just more nourishing. It's more nourishing. It's still light. It's still hydrating. It's not greasy, but it just packs a stronger punch, personally, than the iUnique does. I'm looking for a good one. Okay, here's one. Hi Kelly, I just finished watching your affordable K-beauty products under $20 and I'm very curious about the Hada Labo cleansing oil you mentioned. My skin is oily in the T-zone and normal on the cheeks. I wonder how the Hada Labo cleansing oil will perform on my skin. So yeah, I actually think that it would be great for you. Now the Hada Labo, it does have a slightly thicker texture than say the Face Shop Rice Bright Cleansing Oil Light. What a name, right? It is a thicker oil, but don't be fooled by that because this is a wash-off product. And personally, I feel that when it comes to cleansing oils that wash off, what's not as important is the thickness of the oil, but what's important is how cleanly it washes off your skin, right? And the Hada Labo cleans away off the skin so well. No residue. You're not gonna have to scrub like with your foaming cleanser to get that residue off. It really is a very effortless cleanser. I would say the texture of it, as far as like thickness goes, it's more of a medium weight oil. So it's not super thin, but it's not heavy either. So it's more of a medium thickness. And I think that it'll be great for you. My skin is also combo. I'm oily up here in my T-zone, a little bit more dry than normal in my U-zone, and I find it to be absolutely perfect. It doesn't strip moisture at all, but conversely, you know, it doesn't hang around in a weird film on my skin either. Hello. That's all it says. Hello. Okay, here's another one. Hi, I'm so stressed with skincare. I've been using Korean skincare for a while now, and I feel like I've over-exfoliated my skin. I've been alternating between the Cosrx AHA and BHA every other day. Oof. And my skin has been looking very red, thin, and waxy. Totally a sign of over-exfoliation. Almost like an unrealistic glow, for sure. I've been stopping cleansing in the morning. I have the Benton BHA skin toner. Do you think that would be okay to use in the morning while I take a break from chemical exfoliation? So here's the thing. Everybody has different tolerance levels with their skincare. And especially when it comes to chemical exfoliation, there really is no right answer when it comes to how often should you be doing it. And I mean that in the sense that, like, you know, for some people, alternating every other day is great. And for some people, it's not going to work. So I think right now what you need to do is you need to focus on healing up your skin first, which means the Benton toner, even though it doesn't contain that much BHA, it really probably should not be a part of your healing routine. It is best to just give your skin a break and give it some rest. You know what I mean? Honestly, your skin will bounce back faster if you just take all that stuff out. Don't cling to it. You know what I mean? Just let it go. Focus on healing up your skin. You will know instinctively when your skin is feeling better. Then what I would actually recommend that you do is go back in slow. Then might be the time to just start with the Benton BHA toner. Just that. Whether you want to use it one time a day, once every other day. I'm not exactly sure, you know, what you're aiming to do, but I would actually suggest starting with the gentlest product and just trying to see, because there is a very good possibility that just that Benton toner alone is all your skin needs. Maybe you don't also need the AHA, maybe you don't also need the stronger BHA. So I would actually encourage you to heal your skin first, and then with an open mind and patience, start learning your skin's tolerance levels. And don't worry too much about like what other people are doing. Just figure out what your skin wants and what your skin needs, and don't feel pressured to overdo it. Okay, so I think that this is gonna be the last question of the video. So it says, hey Kelly, love from India. Love right back. A kind request, can you make a video on your Holy Grail product that come under each category, double cleansing, toner, essence, etc. on a budget? I would love to try the new K-Beauty products. Very confused now. You do give a lot of good reviews, so want to buy the 100% guaranteed will change my skin for the better products. Help, pretty please. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to address with this question is just the use of the word Holy Grail. Just because I feel like it's so overused by influencers, bloggers, YouTubers, what have you, whatever you want to call yourself. I do feel that it is an overused term, and so many people are just like, oh my God, it's my Holy Grail. I've been using it for a month. For me, that I feel skepticism about stuff like that. That being said, I certainly do have products that I have purchased over and over and over and over again. I did do a video a couple of months ago, and I certainly will update it as I have more. But the videos where I talk about products I've repurchased the most, I mean, let's talk about Holy Grails. Those are Holy Grails. And so for me, and I just want to address the term, you know, this isn't really like answering the question, I know, but I wanted to talk about Holy Grails because this has been something that's been on my mind lately, is the abuse of the word. And so I actually kind of, I don't use that word often. So when I do, it's going to be a big deal. But I can kind of quickly tell you some things off the top of my head that I'm absolutely like would 100% say are amazing. Cleanser, Crave Matcha Hemp Cleanser. I've purchased 3 bottles now, so that's a big one. First cleansers, you know, I can't say that I have a Holy Grail in that category right now, just because now that I've gone fragrance free, some of the ones that I've repurchased the most are actually off the table. There are a few contenders up there, but I'm not ready to talk about products I've only used for a month. In the context of Holy Grails, I would say that for toners, Keep Cool and Soothe Bamboo Toner. Keep Cool and Soothe Bamboo Toner. I would say that the Soon Jung Toner is definitely up there as well as a contender for Holy Grail status. I have purchased Cream Skin Refiner. Well, I've had 2 bottles of it. I am already planning my 3rd, and I've just got the Quick Skin Pack. So The love for that is real. Serums, I jump around with serums a ton, so I really couldn't say a holy grail one that I've used a ton. Moisturizer, CeraVe moisturizing cream is just one that I have gone to time and time again. I for sure can tell you that the Purito unscented Centella sunscreen is definitely up there for me as well. It's the only sunscreen I put on my face now. I'm not tempted to try anything new at all. That in itself speaks volumes, right? But in those other categories, I'm hesitant to name just one. That's a lot of pressure, and I try a lot of products, so I like to put a little bit stricter qualifications on things that I would call a holy grail. So when I started this video, I wasn't sure if I was gonna get to the end. I didn't know if I was like completely sabotaging this video or not, but you know what? I actually had so much fun. Honestly, like, speaking with you guys, like having like conversations through comments or DMs, like this is really the best part of this job. It really is, because honestly, like I've been into K-beauty for so long, but for so long I've been into K-beauty all by myself. You know what I mean? Nobody in IRL, right? Nobody in real life is a K-beauty fan like I am. So I never really had anybody to talk to about it, but doing videos like this, speaking to you guys in comments, like I feel like we're sharing the passion together, and that is just such a nice, it's a nice experience. That's really what I like felt when I was answering your questions. So please let me know if you like this style of content, because I have been considering maybe doing like a series of like Q&A type of content. So let me know what you guys think about that. It helps me prepare content for the future. And if you are a K-beauty fan, you're absolutely passionate, but maybe you don't have an IRL outlet for your passion, please consider subscribing to my channel. I release 2 new skincare videos focused on Korean skincare every single week. And when they ask you about turning on notifications, make sure to say yes, so you're never out of the loop when I post those 2 new videos. So I hope you guys are having a great week. If you want to head over to my Instagram, give me a follow and say hi, please do. I love when people say hi. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.